And it comes to Craig Johnston, and it was blocked by Holmes. This is Dennis for Southampton. Dalglish again. Dennis. Moran. Southampton looking for something that will bolster their confidence a little bit, that has wavered since they reached this stage of the Cup. No wins in their last 4 games. And their manager Chris Nicholl admitting that they are a little low on confidence. In fact, earlier in the week he was saying we could be on to a beating here today. But he also added that, of course, everybody starts with 22 legs in a semi-final, and he'll be hoping that they don't concede something here. Good work by Shilton from Craig Johnston. Well, Shilton was always going to have a busy afternoon, and he got the warning in the first couple of minutes when suddenly Johnston had eluded that Southampton defence, and Shilton brought off an excellent and so vital save. Gillespie's gone forward, made a little darting run, and that's Rush, and just over the top and deflected there by a defender, and so it'll be a corner for Liverpool. Just chipped in there, and it was a header that didn't have a lot of pace on it there from Holmes. So it's Johnston then with the corner for Liverpool. No, just wide, as Beglin came in late, and Whelan in fact made the contact, and it very, very nearly crept in, as another corner is being taken, and in the end Case got it away for Southampton towards Wallace. A free kick. Beglin clambering all over Wallace. Nick Holmes with the free kick. Case turning it back. Moran trying to get up there. In the end it was Steve Nicholl who got it away. Not very far. Gillespie trying. Whelan and then McMahon, and now the chase is on, and Mould is there, and he's got Rush up with him. Stopped again by Shilton. It was a good save because the ball was blistering along that wet turf, and it was close to the keeper's body, which is what they hate. But Shilton was down on it like an eagle. Another free kick for Southampton. It'll be Case with it. A real powerhouse free kick. Expert Jimmy Case. Twirled it in, and came by Cockerill, just wide. And Liverpool may have expected not that sort of free kick from Case, and there was a bit of space for Cockerill. Dalglish. Beglin might pick it up though. So too will Whelan. Good strong challenge there by Cockerill, and one that was much needed by Southampton at that moment. Hansen. Dalglish. for McMahon. Whelan. Johnston trying to get in behind Dennis. Case away, but only Wallace is up. And the tide of battle continues to flow Liverpool's way, but the score remains 0-0. Now, well, a terrible collision there, which might well have injured the arm, or the leg rather, of Mark Wright, and Shilton's in a bit of trouble as well. It was Johnston who went in, but I think it was the two Southampton players who collided with each other. Let's get confirmation of that. A worrying moment indeed. Yes, the two Southampton men collided, and both are in trouble, along with Craig Johnston. This is how we saw it originally. Shilton coming out, Wright going in, a sickening thud there as the two England players collide. And what a touch of irony, if it should be a serious injury, coming so close to the World Cup, that in fact it was a collision with his own goalkeeper and England teammate Peter Shilton that appears to have caused the trouble. He looks a young man who is in a lot of pain. In fact, Tony Barton on the field, the assistant manager of Southampton, who helped take Aston Villa, of course, to the European Cup final way back, just to make an adjustment there. And Mark Wright is stretchered off. And Southampton, for the moment, down to 10 men. Andy Townsend is their substitute, a fairly versatile young player, but it's a big pressure now as Wright goes off, and Liverpool have the corner on the 10 Southampton men who remain. Wallace, in fact, it was who got in there and got the header in. Such an important one, dicked in again, and Rush put it wide. We are now 3 minutes from half-time, and it might just be that Southampton are saying, well, we'll gamble with 10 men until half-time in the hope that Mark Wright might come back again. Case, it really is all hands to the pump now for Southampton to make sure nothing is conceded in these few minutes before the interval. Dalglish, pursued by Holmes, who turns it away. Liverpool's throw. Whelan playing it in. It might fall for Craig Johnston, who was fouled by Dennis. So another Liverpool free kick. Everybody has piled forward except Nicol and Hansen. Two-man wall back 10 yards. Right on the stroke of half-time now. Dalglish with it. Floated towards the far post, where Rush was waiting, and Liverpool get a corner. With the rain beginning to drive down again here at White Hart Lane. 0-0. And we're playing time added on for injuries at the end of the first half. And Southampton have pulled all 10 men now back into their penalty area. And again, it was Wallace who was looking for the header. In fact, Liverpool thought it may have been a handball by him. Bond getting it away. A little bit of respite. At this moment that Mark Wright is having an X-ray on his right leg in the dressing room. Offside against Lawrence. Armstrong. And by Gillespie, back to Grobbelaar perhaps. Oh, he finds McMahon. Whelan. Holmes will get it away. Wallace, Lawrence, and fractionally offside. There wasn't much in that, but that's the umpteenth time in this first half, and it must be so frustrating for Danny Wallace that he's been caught up in that Liverpool offside trap. McMahon. Liberal amount of injury time being added to the end of this first period. Case. Johnston. Can Mulvey get there? Might fall free for Johnston again. Oh, some good work by Kevin Bond. A little touch by Armstrong. Whelan went in hard on Jimmy Case, and Case hurdled the challenge, but the intention was there, and I think that's what the referee's on about. Nick Holmes with the free kick for Southampton. Well, against all probability, can Southampton, with only 10 men, strike in the last seconds? Kevin Bond right in there. Moran is offside. As the half-time whistle goes, a tough and a tight semi-final here at White Hart Lane, where Liverpool have territorially had the better of it, and Peter Shilton, with a save in the opening minute from Craig Johnston, and one or two excellent ones that have followed it, has really kept Southampton afloat. Now facing a prospect of the second half without Mark Wright. Half-time then here at White Hart Lane. It's Liverpool 0, Southampton 0. One of the controversial talking points at half-time down the dressing room area is, should Liverpool have had a penalty just before half-time? Did Danny Wallace intentionally handle the ball there, or was it accidental? And the other news is that Andy Townsend, the number 12, the Southampton substitute, is on. Mark Wright having been stretchered off before half-time. So Southampton get us underway. Lawrence. Southampton having beaten Middlesbrough, Wigan, Millwall and Brighton. And a little bit of clumsy play there in point of fact. Well, by Hansen in the first place, and it seemed by Wallace in the second. I thought that was out of play. Liverpool having beaten Norwich, Chelsea, York and Watford. Free kick, obstruction on Kenny Dalglish. And it looks as though Lawrence caught Dalglish as he went there to try and prevent the free kick from being taken too quickly. Quick word you can see there from the referee again. Nothing malicious, I'm sure, in Lawrence's intentions. But there might well be now, as Beglin drives this free kick into the penalty area. Noticeable that Armstrong is right back there in a central defending position. There he is again, brought down, free kick. So that's how they've readjusted. They put David Armstrong, the skipper, back in place of Mark Wright, and they brought Andy Townsend on as a left-sided midfield player. oaths aimed towards the linesman with the yellow flag. Actually, he speaks with an extraordinary Merseyside accent, this young Dane who's played a lot of his football in Holland as well, Jan Mulvey. Again, poor little Danny Wallace battling to get a look at the ball and hasn't really had much of a chance so far, but now he can test his speed. He plays one in there and he aimed it towards both Moran and Townsend, but it wasn't adjusted carefully enough. But that was a nice little touch for him this time for Lawrence. Mulvey, Case was in quickly, but not quickly enough. Beglin, looking for Dalglish. Johnston on the far side. Nicol outside him. Cross coming in and Cockerell away for Southampton, only as far as Whelan. Turned in once more. And here's Lawrence. McMahon. Nicol. Up goes Bond. Whelan. Well, how about that for a confident piece of handling? The way Shilton dealt with that, you would have thought it was a practice game from Ronnie Whelan. Took it on his chest, Whelan. Good skill. Impeccable handling. Here come Liverpool again. This time it's McMahon. Nicol. Rush put in a little spurt, but so too did Dennis. Quickly back to Grobbelaar. Mulvey off the referee. Townsend. So here's Gillespie. McMahon. Hansen. Whelan. Johnston on the far side. Oh, and Dennis just got his head to that, and it was important. It was just enough for it to clear Craig Johnson as he came roaring in, and Liverpool get a corner. Driving forward now at Liverpool. Nicol crossing it in. Hansen was right in there. Townsend made some ground with that one, and McMahon gets it back. And although Liverpool are driving forward time and time again, they, more than anybody, are well aware that the concentration has still got to be 100%. One slip at the back, and the speed of Moran or the speed of Wallace might well undo them. Case. Moran. Cockerell. He's running the ball past Whelan, but Moran caught badly offside. Mulvey. Shilton gets there before Rush. Hansen. Rush. Mulvey. Johnston again. Steve Nicol. Ran right back to shadow him, but Dennis to make the tackle. Johnston. Nickel. Nearly all the match at the moment being played in the Southampton half of the field. Wallace. It's Townsend. That's a good ball there. Lawrence stretching his legs, and so too is Cockrell going in the middle, and Moran too. Still with Lawrence. Well, that was a strange ball, but it comes to Dennis. The little chip in by him towards Lawrence. Goal kick. Dennis's cross. Lawrence storming in at the far side. A good contact, but way off the mark. And a warning in its way to Liverpool that on the counter-attack they might still be quite dangerous, Southampton. And I think it bears testimony to the way that Southampton have been defending, that it's hard to count more than 3 or 4 clear openings that Liverpool have been allowed for all the dominance that they've shown. It's with Hansen. Rush playing it in again for Hansen. And now for McMahon. And now for Whelan. Crowd sways and roars all around White Hart Lane. There's 1 or 2 chances. But the Southampton made their own chance, and then almost immediately Liverpool responded, and this was a good chance, but it was sliced by Whelan. Cockrell up well, beating Whelan in the air, just as Bond did there, but it was a foul on Ian Rush. Beglin playing it in, Bond playing a good game at the back there at the moment for Southampton. Play on, although McMahon and Lawrence are having a little flare up there. Craig Johnston versus Mark Dennis. And against Armstrong, and Dennis got him in the end. It's a free kick. Gillespie forward. Dalglish with the kick. Will they conjure something from this? No, because again the head of Bond was there to get it away. McMahon plays it wide once more to Dalglish. Again Bond is up well. Townsend gets it away to Lawrence. Look at the wrestling that's going on there. And this time the free kick's gone Southampton's way. David Armstrong will take it. Prested a service as a central defender with the departure of Mark Wright. Moran fighting for it, but gives it in the end to Whelan, and now to Dalglish. Rush and Mulby up ahead of him. Here's Jan Mulby. Suddenly Beglin's made the break as well. Saved by Shilton. Crossed in again by Whelan. Mulby in there now for Liverpool. And again, the Southampton door is shut tight as Cockrell gets it away. That was a handball. Well, that was almost a replica of the one just before half-time with Danny Wallace. Johnston. Dalglish. Whelan! Saved again by Shilton. What a game he's having. 2 great saves in the space of a minute by Peter Shilton. flinging himself there to concede the corner. Johnston with the corner towards Hansen. Cockrell up. Bond didn't quite make a touch on that occasion, and in the end it was Dennis who got it away to Wallace. Now it's a free kick to Southampton. The foul by Beglin. Respite for the South Coast team after they've been saved twice in quick succession by the supreme goalkeeping of Peter Shilton. Cockrell, long range, a deflection! And I thought for a moment it was going to go over Grobbelaar's head, but in the end Liverpool got it away, and the semi-final in the last few minutes has truly come to life. The noise here is absolutely deafening. And a free kick to Liverpool, an infringement by Danny Wallace. Well, I would have thought Bruce Grobbelaar would certainly have admired the keeping a moment ago of the incomparable Peter Shilton. Up goes Holmes. Now here's Cockrell. Whelan planting it forward for Rush, and now for McMahon. And Rush just keeps it in, but it's a Southampton throw. Townsend, Moran, Wallace. This time it's Hansen. Wallace is after him. Finds Whelan. It's his throw to Case. Oh, Case giving it away to Whelan. Armstrong throwing himself at it and then giving the ball away himself. Now it's Mulby. That should be Shilton's. Liverpool's throw. Mulby. Rush. Whelan. Rush. Dalglish in the middle. And so 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 Southampton defenders. Liverpool's corner. And the pressure on the Southampton defence has never been greater than this. Gillespie at the near post, the big Mulby there too, Rush, who is 6'2", in there as well. Dalglish with the corner, floated towards the near post. Moran. Dalglish with a little touch again to Beglin. And a total miss kick there by Whelan. And a goal kick for Southampton. Halfway through the second half, and it's still 0-0. Gillespie up above Wallace. Nicol backpedaling to Grobbelaar. Dalglish, Mulby, wriggles himself free, finds Dalglish, who's got Whelan outside him. And he rolled the ball to Whelan, who shrugged off Cockrell. And it was Bond who got it away for another corner. Relentless pressure now by Liverpool. Gillespie has come deep this time. And that's the man spotted there by Dalglish, and Gillespie got it back and disappears over a whole posse of photographers. Just kept in play by Lawrence. Wallace playing it on. Townsend coming through quickly. Moran is over on the far side for him. And Grobbelaar had to gather. Johnston on for Rush, offside. But notice again how quickly Shilton was out. And the substitution will now be made. Steve McMahon goes off. And John Walk, who scored so many useful goals in his time, this 6th this season in point of fact, is on as the substitute. Lawrence. Moran. The flag stays down. Wallace is free on the far side and Nicol gets it away. Only as far as Dennis, driven in there, just over. The last seconds of normal time and Southampton for a moment looked capable of pinching it. Dennis following in quickly, a long drive, clearing it by a foot. Molby. Liverpool are on the rampage again. Craig Johnston with the cross this time. It's Cockrell who got that one away, Dennis who miskicked, and Holmes who made no mistake. Steve Moran. Dennis. Little chip in there to Wallace. Armstrong away and an offside against Cockrell, and that's the end of 90 minutes with this semi-final still goalless, and with Liverpool having had so much of the game and with Southampton having defended stoutly from first to last. And as we said at half-time, and have said it since, none better than Peter Shilton. The news that dominates this semi-final is that Mark Wright, Southampton and England centre-back, was stretchered off in the first half. He's broken a bone in his right leg, and it's thought that he will not be fit in time to play in the World Cup. It'll be a tiring and, I imagine, a very exciting period now of extra time. 0-0. So now we start the first period of extra time. Southampton attacking the goal to our left. Moran trying to get the better of Gillespie. Wasn't far from just poking that one in. That really has been the tenor of the whole game, that you expect the Southampton defence at some time to relinquish its hold on the Liverpool strikers, and yet at the other end you just wonder whether Southampton might find a way through. Moran. Beglin's header away. Another Southampton player down. I think it is Steve Moran. Liverpool attacking once more. Dalglish is in there. And now Johnston. Shilton again. Header going straight to Case, trapped there by Wallace. Now for Lawrence. Little George Lawrence playing it into an offside. To that part of the game, of course, where exhaustion starts to take over and the odd crucial mistake might well creep in. Mulby now trying to get beyond Bond, and there was the mistake, and there was the goal by Rush. Mulby played it in. The header back by Kevin Bond never looked likely to reach Shilton, and Rush snaps those up in pure delight. Liverpool in the lead, a goal to nil. Shilton is beaten at last by that ace marksman, Ian Rush, and there was simply nothing Shilton could have done about it. And Liverpool will be hard to deny now. Walk gets it away, Dalglish hoofs it forward, and Rush is on his way again. Only Armstrong is back, Beglin's gone forward, they look full of running at the moment, Liverpool, and why not? And Moran, and the flag stays down, and Grobbelaar. Oh. A few Liverpool hearts were in a few Liverpool mouths. Here's Mulby. Delightful ball there by Walk. Here's Johnston, and now Dalglish. Johnston a deep one there, and a foul on Shilton by Walk, and a free kick to Southampton. Well, desperately sorry, you have to feel sorry for Bond in a semi-final like this, and where he really has played so well. Here's Case. They've got to stay onside, and this time they have. And Lawrence with the red shots getting back at him. George Lawrence with the shots. Scrambled up there by Grobbelaar. Once Southampton beat that offside trap. Bond. Cockrell. Case. Nicol. Oh, good run by Nicol. Oh, still going on. And another one by Rush. 2-0. That's it. Those Liverpool smiles that are saying in effect, there's no coming back from that. What a great run by Stevie Nicol. Looked up, saw Rush, a yard or two to spare, that lethal left foot, and there was nothing Shilton could do. Wallace, Lawrence, Moran, and that's the end of the first period of extra time, and the decisive period as well. Ian Rush now takes his tally to 27 for the season, and almost certainly, unless there's a major upheaval, has put Liverpool in the FA Cup final. Well, it was Steve Nicol who was the architect of this second and killer goal. What a run it was, and releasing it at precisely the right moment, and Rush did the rest. Only twice have they won the FA Cup, Liverpool, back in 1965 when Ian St John scored the winner, and back in 1974, and it's been something that has eluded them since then, for all the success they've had in other competitions here and through Europe as well. Well, that's something they'll aim to put right this time, as Ronnie Whelan takes it up this time, and it's a goal kick. So what a season it's turning out to be for Kenny Dalglish. Craig Guston. Mulvey. Liverpool then stretching their unbeaten run to 10. As Beglin cuts that out. Sets up another attack. Rush is up there waiting in the middle, so too is Walk, and behind him is Kenny Dalglish. David Armstrong. Gillespie's header away. Chant, Liverpool victory song, as they know they can make a date for Wembley. Holmes plays it through for Cockerill. Beglin stumbled just for a moment, but then he leaves Lawrence on the floor. Referee looking hard at his watch. And what a prospect awaits us, the final whistle. Liverpool get through to Wembley and face Everton there in the Merseyside. Derby comes to Wembley. What an occasion that'll be. And of course, Ian Rush and the Liverpool fans will say, it may not end there, the double could be on for us, it could be on for Everton. There's the match winner with his 2 goals, Ian Rush. But I wonder if most people would agree that the man of the match is on the losing side today, Peter Shilton. In a great battling Southampton performance, they had to take so much for so long. And Grobbelaar adding his congratulations. Liverpool jubilation. A semi-final score here at White Hart Lane. Liverpool 2, Southampton 0.
So after extra time, that